All right, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a deep dive into, as you can see, Imprint's relatively recent release of the Lawnmower Man 1 and 2. Imprint were kind enough to send me this to crack open, watch, and basically show you guys what you get in this great kind of collector's set. For me, the Lawnmower Man, it's a bit of a childhood classic for me. Taped it off Sky TV. Way back in the day, I used to watch it constantly when the visual effects were groundbreaking, and they are still quite, interesting. And not bleeding edge, but certainly a kind of glimpse into what we all thought we were going to be kind of doing in the future in terms of virtual reality worlds. Anyway, like I said, we'll get to the contents and whatnot in a minute, but it features the Lawnmower Man and its sequel, Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace from '96, I think. On here. Now for me, that sequel is essentially a special feature because I'm not a big fan of it. I'm sure it's got its fans out there, people who like it for its kind of pulpy cult cinema, vibes and whatnot. But for me, even rewatching it, it's poor. And I'm sure that there's detractors of the original movie as well, and I'm a big fan of it. It's a guilty pleasure, and I'm sure the second one's a guilty pleasure for people. Not for me. Anyway, you can basically tell because if you look on Imprint's information card here, the first movie's kind of got a plethora of special features, and the second movie basically has a theatrical trailer, which kind of tells you all you need to know. It was a straight to kind of DVD, straight to video affair back in the day, and basically kind of retains that. But what we do get here is, the original 1991 movie in all of its glory. There's two cuts of the film here, a 1080p high definition presentation of both the 108-minute theatrical cut and the 141-minute director's cut. You've got audio commentaries, and you've also got this documentary, which when I put it on the other day, I didn't realise this is like a 50-odd minute documentary. Cyber God creating the Lawnmower Man, absolutely worth it. If you've not picked up a copy of the Lawnmower Man from any label and you're a fan of it, definitely worth picking it up if you find it with this special feature on it, because it's a great comprehensive making of documentary. But like I said, this is an Imprint release, so standard hardbox release in that kind of amazing quality that those guys do. You really can't fault the kind of lengths that they go to make this. And look at this artwork here, and this obviously is the lid. This, incidentally, by the way, is spine numbers 528 and 529. And this is limited to 1,500 copies, I believe. And it actually came out, I think it is out, came out in January, early January. I want to say the 7th. I'll have to double check that. But so you can actually kind of go over onto Imprint and grab this. I'll leave the links to the to Imprint's store, and specifically this release. You know where it is. It's down in the comments down there, so you can click on it and just basically go shopping, because some of the editions that those guys have are outrageous. So yeah, great artwork all the way through. Pop the lid and you've got this 2-disc set affair featuring both movies. So pop that to one side, obviously. 1991's Lawnmower Man and 1996's Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace. It's actually got another name, I think, this somewhere, Lawnmower Man 2. Is it... I want to say it's like Job's War or something like that. Might be known as in other territories, but I know it is Beyond Cyberspace. So yeah, Lawnmower Man. Loads and loads of bits and pieces on there. Behind the scenes production stills, storyboard comparisons, all the usual theatrical trailers and TV spots. But that documentary is tip top, definitely worth grabbing for that. So there's the spine for that. And inside we have 2 discs housing both the director's cut and the theatrical cut, and some internal artwork of a pre-Bond Pierce Brosnan there, just literally a couple of years away from starring in GoldenEye. So, and a nice shot on the front there of Job doing his garden and that crazy alter ego that he has once he goes into cyberspace. And some of the visual effects in these, they have kind of dated now, of course, from the early 90s. And I remember watching this and literally thinking this is what the future was going to be like. We're all going to live inside virtual reality. Maybe not really come to pass, but it does make It's really cool visually, and the music and everything in this is absolutely top notch. So it's definitely a guilty pleasure, or a childhood favourite of mine, The Lawnmower Man. So, you know, if you want to pick it up, this is definitely the edition to go for. And the fact that it comes with this is basically a special feature for me. So, you know, just it features this as a curio almost, beyond Cyberspace. And like I say, you know, there's a theatrical trailer on there, which is about probably all you really need to know about this. We have Matt Frewer replacing Jeff Fahey. So there's like a kind of complete recast. And yeah, you know, obviously the first one was a kind of cult classic and did all right business. So they actually went back and did a sequel, but it's not really up to much. And you probably, you know, you might not really watch that. But the fact that they're throwing it in, you know, as part of a set, I don't think you can fault that. So yeah, great set, worth picking up if you are a fan of early 90s sci-fi, you know, kind of tech thrillers, virtual reality thrillers. And if you're a fan of just great physical media releases, then, you know, this is absolutely the release to get, because the guys at Imprint have just done it again. You know, it's what they do, these hard boxes with these multi-discs inside, you know, you just can't really fall off. And like I said, limited to 1,500 copies. So if you're a fan of the movie, and, you know, you definitely need to pick this bad boy up. And certainly for the 2 cuts of the film, the sequel, and just the documentary on there and a couple of the other features, 100% worth getting. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.